I fucking
Oh
hate
wow.
that shit.
That shit is so FBI-ish.
So Juice,
CIA-ish.
what are you doing right now, Juice?
I am in my kitchen frying sweet potato fries. I cut up a sweet
I thought he said I'm making sweet potato pies.
Right.
Oh, you
That
thought
makes
I was
sense.
making sweet?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's even funnier.
That's even funnier because why can't I make a sweet potato pie on Monday in the summertime?
Yo, like, who
can't.
makes
I expect that from people from the South.
Yeah. All some greens. Oh, nothing. I just got a pot of greens on.
Yeah, the KFCs down south got sweet potato pies in them, yo.
Yo, I just was like in June, like that. Where did that inkling come from? Like, I know you've been doing your vegetarian, right?
Yeah, man. I ain't been eating no meat, man.
Right. So you be like, you'll start your shit you only eating in December and July when you try to be creative on that grub tip. So that's what I'm like. Juice just making a sweet potato pie. Like
I swore he said pie.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Yo.
I thought he said pie too.
I'm like, sweet potato pie,
Y'all
like just on a
niggas
Monday.
hungry.
That's why he's like on a Monday. You like, well,
Y'all
why would it
niggas
be a
is hungry.
surprise? I was like, oh, Juice a cooking motherfucker. Like, yo, why would it be a surprise? I'm cooking because it's Monday night. Like, you about the podcast. You making sweet potato pie right now?
I cooked a couple times on the show. Just be cooking.
I'm not a fan of sweet potato fries. Am I the only one?
Sweet potato.
Am I missing something? Am I missing something?
It depends who makes them and how they make them.
Yeah.
Not everybody have good sweet potato fries.
I'm not a savory sweet potato pie guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me the marshmallow, cinnamon, sugar, ketchup type dip joint. Yeah.
Oh, for real? So you eat the sweet potato fries sweet?
Yeah. I do.
It depends on what they garnish. It depends, like bro. It depends on what they garnish with. Like I just ain't never like.
Don't put no Parmesan cheese on my shit, right, JB?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Hell no. Fuck no. Get my I do the sugar, but it can't be a lot of sugar. It's weird.
Yeah.
I might. Hey, Flush, Flush. I might just not fuck with them because that's really weird.
Yeah, yo, like if somebody asks me, like, you want some sweet potato fries? Like, I gotta have the munchies or something. Like, you know what? Yeah, give me some of them, Blair. But at the end of the day, I just can't see myself doing it. If you don't know, and it's been 2 weeks, we're sorry. But this is Brothers Talking Shit Podcast, episode 147. I want to shout out everybody who misses us when we take a week off. We apologize, but things happen. 6 people can get a little crazy. But if you don't know, because we've been going for 2 weeks, I'm going to give you a break this time. But you should have known better at the 147 episodes who I am. I am the Flush Man. I'm also the fat boy. I'm bringing Broadish back. I've been slipping, man. I ain't been saying Broadish, calling out this Broadish shit like I should, man. I gotta get back on my name. And I'm always will be your Huckleberry. Holla at me.
And I'm Iceberg Shorty, aka the king of controversial comments. I say it where I say it. I'm at where I'm at. Don't hit me unless you try and cut the check. And it's amazing that Ben Simmons has not been traded yet.
Hey man, what it do? It's your homie boy Jew, aka the Charm Guy, aka Juice, aka Mr. High right now, and making sweet potato fries on a Monday in the United States of America. Hey, shout out to Marvin Dunn, man, for supporting us all the time. Shout out my G. Back, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, man, I missed y'all, man. Y'all ain't pod last week. You didn't, but we back here right now. We finna talk some shit, and there it is.
I got an idea about that too. We'll talk about that. Go ahead, Rude Boy.
What's good? It's your boy Jay, Big Belly Rude Boys 2 times. And I told y'all Ben Simmons was a fucking bum. Get his ass out of here. Send his ass to Australia League.
Damn.
If I could follow that up. I am here for 9 as always. And of course, my job is to pass it to the one and only.
It's your guy, Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, a.k.a. the People's Podiatrist. We also known as your favorite foot doctor. And we're coming to you with a collective of earth shakers.
Yes, sir. We are that.
We some 40-acre takers.
Take that.
And we some generational curse breakers.
Oh, indeed.
We are the prophetic podcast because we be knowing.
We do be knowing.
And we just some brothers talking some shh.
With your cool ass. All right, y'all. We're gonna tap into Ben Simmons, but you know what we got to do first, man. Father's Day just passed. fellas, I'm real curious how your Father's Day weekend went. Iceberg, I'm gonna start with you. How'd it go for you?
Man, regular day for me, man. I be busy, dog. I got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. Sunday, I ain't do shit.
Juice?
That's kind of how I feel, man. I dropped my kids off and my wife off to camp, so that was a gift. They're gonna be gone a week. Praise God. This tabernacle. So I'm just doing man shit, bro. It was another day, man. I'm playing them, I'm playing my week out. It's time to get to this money, man. What's a holiday? Yeah.
Rude boy?
It was another day. It wasn't nothing special. I didn't do anything. I just sat around chill. I've been watching my nephew for the last 2 weeks. He came to chill with me, so me and him just chilled out. That's it.
Cool.
Kicked it with the family. Just went over my father-in-law's house and had some crabs. Just chilled out like that. Nothing heavy. Real light. Real chill the way I like it.
And JB. Okay. All right, my bad. All right, so mine was
got me out of
Did that nigga JB just fall out of space?
He's going to sleep or something?
well, he got Space Jam on him.
No, you cut me off. I thought, what happened?
I didn't.
We ain't hear you. No, you just said, all we heard was
I was saying I hung out, like I hung out with the old man. A putting contest happened and that was it. But I might be coming in and out, so I don't know what's going on.
You in and out.
Mine was, I really chill. I didn't really feel like doing nothing. The furthest I went from my house yesterday was putting my trash cans out front. So I was basically in my sweats and a t-shirt, watched the games, and did my little, had my little side items and some alcohol and really relaxed, man. They had to cook. I just was really chilling, man. I can't call it. I didn't see too much of the and I get tired of it, really. Just seeing a lot of women, a lot of black women taking our week and our time and making it negative. You get what I'm saying? I'm the main guy who, and I won't got to stay here for long at all, but I'm the main guy who's all about, this ain't for everybody. This Father's Day is about the real dads who doing it 365, 24/7. And we not about, letting those guys enjoy the day because it ain't for them. But I really bothered by just seeing those things being put out there during our time. You got a whole, let's say a week. You got a whole 358 days to bash black men who don't do nothing for their kids. That week, that Sunday to Sunday, just let the black men who do their jobs enjoy their week, I think. We ain't got to touch on it too much. If y'all got something to put there, we can, but it's been on my mind a little bit. Even though I ain't see as much as I usually see, it's still.
I don't even acknowledge it or see it, bro. Like that shit don't even come across my timeline, man. And you said black fathers, man, but it's a lot of just fathers in general, right? So people, it's goofy shit that I just don't associate with, the tax season stuff and Valentine. I just don't associate with it, man. So I ain't see none of it, to be honest, right? So,
Yeah, I ain't see a lot of it. I just might have seen one that just bothered me, and I'm just like, why do I? I just hate seeing. I'm bothered when I see it.
Probably unfollow that person if they can put you in that space.
But good thing is I don't even follow them. It just happened to pop up. I don't even follow that person. Somebody I know must follow them and liked it or something. But yeah,
I feel it.
All right, so where y'all want to start, man? We can start.
Where the fuck we want to start. Cut it out.
Where you want to start?
You know where we want to fucking start. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Let's get straight to it.
Go ahead. Where we going?
Your bum ass mans.
Who, Ben Simmons?
You fucking right.
First of all, that's not my man. See,
that's your man. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's your man.
That's your motherfucking
man.
Hold on. First off, let me start off by saying I gotta acknowledge Jay. I'm not gonna say all that Jay said. Like Jay was a little extreme with his comments, but saying he's a bust. But oh my goodness, did he not show up for 7 games.
Bus.
He definitely didn't show up for 7 games. Like
Bus.
that was embarrassing. And being home, the city is, oh my God, the city is so upset right now. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, I want to shout out Mr. Red Velvet. Came through and bust Ben Simmons' ass because I knew he would.
See, if you was watching the game, he didn't bust Ben Simmons' ass. He was busting pause. He was busting Curry, Seth Curry. He was going to work on Seth Curry.
He bust Ben Simmons' ass because he had more points than him, and he is now back in Atlanta with his feet up with a black woman, rubbing his toes right now.
Oh, you can tell he liked the sisters. He liked the sisters.
Oh yeah, he definitely But as you said before, I told Ben Simmons don't got what it takes. He's not a point guard. What he should be is he needs to learn how to be a power forward. He could be a mini Giannis and do what Giannis does. I mean, he still can have the handles. He's not a point. You're not gonna win any games with him running your point. Point blank period.
Even as a mini, and I kind of like the mini Giannis thing, but he showed when he got the ball down low and he passed it to Thibault instead of taking that dunk. That's not something Giannis to do.
Footsteps.
That's his IQ.
No. Listen, bro. He's so scared of getting fouled. They were showing on TNT, and I love TNT. They were showing how he would get the rebound, and you, as the point, especially being the point guard, can handle the ball. You push the ball as far as you can, let the shooters get open. He'll get the ball on the rebound, take 2 steps, and passing it. You're not supposed to do that. You messing up. You're supposed to go straight down the middle of the floor, either get the dunk off or pass it to one of the shooters you got on the squad. He was getting rebounds, so scared of getting fouled, he was passing the ball 2 steps after getting the rebound.
Y'all letting him live so much, yo. This shit crazy.
How we letting him live?
Because I got that going. Heard Jordan always talk about he's an elite defender. Blah, 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 blah. Is that the nicest thing you can say to him? Well, what's the whole line? It's like being the tallest midget. Right? Right. I don't give a fuck if you got that going. You should be able to defend. That's like that should be a part of it, but you can't shoot a mid-range. You can't shoot a 3. You can't get to nobody respects you.
You can't hit a free throw.
No, I was only saying that because everybody's like, oh, Trey cooking. I'm like, Trey, he kind of had Trey.
Cooking.
Yo, he was 8 for 23. I showed you the box score. He wasn't cooking. That was an ugly box score. You know that was an ugly box
score. When I say cooking, I mean cooking the goddamn on the series.
Without respect,
better than Ofer.
He didn't have that same series he had against the Knicks, though.
Hey, look at my arms.
He worked harder. They made him work hard, though. Yeah, but the other guy stepped up.
Yeah, he's a Trey proved to me that no matter, he a dog. Like, he don't give a fuck if he 5 for 23 or 2 for 23. He gonna keep shooting.
Right.
And if anything, like, you can't compare. Like, at this point, I understand what you're saying, Jay, but at least with Giannis, he gonna shoot that bitch. Like, he ain't just gonna leave it to the whims of my fucking, like, the 10-man and not even shoot the motherfucker. If it's gonna be a brick, it's gonna be a brick.
Right.
You're not even giving your team a chance to get an offensive rebound, son.
He give off this tough guy energy. First of all, when he went on about how he gave Gobert 40 and all that, like, he done talked a lot. He played this tough guy role on the court, and it's just like, really, what's inside is something different. What's inside is something different, man.
Because you saw, like, after like a couple little plays, he getting all chippy. I'm like, nigga, where's your heart when the fucking ball is in your hand and they need you to score? Don't get all tough guy, like, give me the ball, elbow, and niggas when the fucking play is over. Niggas need you to shoot that bitch.
It's really like,
I never seen no shit like that in my life, yo.
It's really 4-on-5 on offense. Like, I mean, it's 5-on. I mean, yeah, it's 4-on-5. It's 4-on-5 on offense. They can come off of him and cheat off of him all day, and that's why I've
never seen nobody not shoot a layup like that in my life.
Somebody who gets off on dunking, and that's his twist. That's his thing. Hey, man, the city. Hey, he can't even show his face in the city, man.
He should not. Is he playing for Australia?
No.
Australia don't want him. Australia don't want him. They say you need to work within your game.
You're not playing for him. Listen, you're not gonna see Ben Simmons for a while.
Yo, so here's the scary part: the look on his face, man. I said this motherfucker might jump off the goddamn bridge. Like,
yo,
like, bro.
Do you remember Nick Anderson?
Orlando
He
Nick
missed them
Anderson?
free throw. Yeah, he missed them free throws, and it was his career was a whole. He was a almost 17,
against the
18,
Houston
19.
Rockets.
Yeah, he was a nice little piece on Orlando. After that, he was never the same. After that, never the same.
Mm-hmm.
But at least Nick shot the ball.
Brick
At least
Anderson.
Nick shot the ball. This motherfucker didn't. Yo, he had a drop step spin, hell of a move, wide open, and said he thought Gallinari was gonna come over his back. I'm like, the Neil Gallinari nigga, like fuck him, dump that shit.
That's another guy who down there.
You
and
think
that's
that situation is worse than Nick Anderson though? I think the Nick Anderson situation was.
But Nick
I mean, I
Anderson
know
was
it's
the
kind of
You
far.
might have been close to the chest, but so missing 2 free throws and not taking a field goal shot in 4 out of 7 games in the fourth quarter is nuts.
Yeah,
That is not the Nick Anderson stat line.
Yeah, I give Nick a pass only because we saw Nick Anderson actually shoot the fucking ball. This nigga did not shoot the ball in a close game where every possession mattered. He passed it to a motherfucker who is worse of an offensive player than him, and over fucking equally bad free throw shooter. So I'm like,
It's not possible to be worse of an offensive player than him.
Yeah, true. He'll be like 5 feet away from the basket. He'll 5 feet away from the basket. He passing the ball back. Take the ball up. Get some contact. Get them guys in foul trouble or something. You get them. Even if you miss the free throws, the foul, getting the pen. What's it called? After 5 fouls, the penalty or
getting the bonus.
Getting the bonus. So then when Embiid get fouled and somebody else get fouled,
somebody else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like,
right. So is it
IQ ain't there, yo?
Is it Doc? Is it? I hear a lot of Doc Rivers blame being thrown around too, man. They saying Doc don't make no adjustments.
Doc Rivers seemed like an arrogant coach, and I mean, what is he? When Doc won in Boston, right?
Yeah, he did make adjustments though. Like it was embarrassing for Ben that game 6 when every offensive possession they had to take him out the game, and he's sitting there with his face all balled up. But dog, you're a liability on offense.
That's on him, bro.
Right, exactly.
He should be in the gym right fucking now, shooting.
And if don't nothing,
free throws.
Well, whatever team you get traded to, I hope he working on this game.
That's my question.
Somebody gonna want him. He an all-star.
Yo, that means nothing, bro.
Somebody's gonna feel like they can fix him.
He's gonna go to Orlando Magic.
Now they don't got no pieces to give up. I seen
pieces
Portland.
To give up.
My brother said he needed to see an occupational therapist.
Did you say pieces to give up?
Listen, they already talking about him switching hands, shooting.
He just switch body.
Yeah.
Switching hands.
He's still worth something in the league though. He's young.
What?
He's 25 years old. Somebody's gonna feel like they can coach him better or fix the problem. Somebody's gonna feel like that. Somebody's gonna be willing to take that risk on him.
Will be proved wrong.
Is it a $40 million risk you willing to take?
Just game. My thing is like if
name me a team that's willing to take a $40 million risk. I'll wait. That's not what I said. I said name a team right now in the NBA that's ready to take a $30 million risk on Ben Simmons.
No, what the thing is, people might look at how he played when Embiid was out and feel like if you put shooters around them, it might be different. Somebody's gonna take a risk. One of them
teams shit work in a regular season.
I think he got exposed, bro.
You say what?
I think he got exposed.
Oh, definitely got exposed.
He's getting exposed with something.
That's 3 years in a row he got exposed though.
But this was. They had other reasons. They had other excuses to blame for that. It wasn't just him. It wasn't as much just on him as
he's
it was.
Not a starting point guard in their team.
No, he's
not a point guard. Period.
He's not a point guard.
Right.
It's his heart. Like I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. Not even on like I've seen little kids still shoot the fucking still try to shoot the fucking layup even though they did wrong.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
The twist is you give off this energy of super confidence and
nobody. That's another thing.
It's not real. It's not. It's a face. It's not the truth.
It's a
nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody actually likes him. That's the narrative around the league.
Oh,
Ben Simmons.
I get them vibes too.
Yeah,
when Jimmy was there and all that too.
Yeah, like the team don't like him. The league, like niggas in the league don't fuck with him. Because
why
he's
you think that is?
from what I've heard, like the little rumblers in the room is like it's the arrogance. You know what I'm saying? And then these dudes hooping in them off leagues or during the summer and shit. And they like, yo, you can't hit a jump shot. You can't be out here with us and you talking shit.
I know niggas in the ROC-A that shoot better than.
Yo, the twist is if that wasn't embarrassing enough for you, I don't know what it's gonna be. What his career gonna be?
Somebody when they stomped his jersey out.
Somebody made a good point. They said they was like, because everybody like, why he just don't practice? And somebody was like, y'all think he don't fucking shoot 1,000 jump shots every day?
I don't.
And, what's my man Tom Haberstroh said it. No, but Tom Haberstroh said he's like, yo, I've been to the fucking practices where they got him over that bitch shooting fucking jumpers. And Haberstroh said he was like, out of 1,000, fucking 10 of them wasn't bricks.
Oh, 10 of them wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh, so the other one, damn.
So here's the issue. You need to do more than 1,000, right? Like at some point, muscle memory takes over, no matter what.
It's the form.
It's the form. So what?
He got to change his form then,
bro. Muscle memory takes over.
Reggie had an ugly form. I think the motherfucker. I think he might have like a mental block. There's no way. There's no way you're the number one. Like, think about this. There's no way you're the number one overall pick in the NBA and you cannot hit a jump shot. That is
I'm agree with Neve.
If you're a big man,
I'm agree with Neve. The form. If you look what they did for Lonzo,
there you go.
He changed the form.
Yeah, it got a lot better.
He might have a chance. But
Lonzo was still shooting the ball. Like Lonzo
he gotta swallow his pride. His pride is too crazy. I don't gotta. It's something in him that makes him feel like that there's nothing wrong. And
he gonna have to swallow when the agent say, "Hey man, you wanted to take this little cut. You want to go to this team? What's up?"
No. They don't even do that in the NBA. Really? Do they restructure contracts? They don't really restructure no contracts in the NBA.
No.
That's CBA. That CBA stone cold. Nigga,
I'm talking about when I ain't talking restructure. I'm talking when it's time for that contract to come up.
Oh yeah, that's already. If that ain't right by then, he's done. Because even if you play the four, you still got to be able to shoot the ball a little bit at the four right now. Like at the four, you should be hitting at least the what's the name 3, the corner 3 or something.
Yeah.
I've never seen no shit like. I've never seen anybody do that. Yo. Like that layup shit. That shit. I screamed. Me and my father, my brothers screaming at the TV.
That's what I know.
She even Carter was like, "Why didn't he dunk it?" And I'm like, "How the fuck you even do? He was supposed to." Carter was like, "Why didn't he dunk it?" I was like, "Shit! If my son know he's supposed to dunk the motherfucking ball, Ben Simmons supposed to know he's supposed to dunk that shit."
That shit like a hot potato in his hand. Got this hot.
He got rid of that motherfucker quick.
Listeners who did,
and then tap ball up, and then tap ball up like, "Hey, good job, getting foul."
What'd you say, JB?
For the listeners who didn't see it, here's the fucking picture right here. Telling me the motherfucker.
It ain't come up yet, JB.
No, ain't come up yet.
And then when he looked when what's the name did he get fouled? I don't think Daibo got fouled. I think Daibo was shocked he passed him the rock.
Yeah, like
Daibo got fouled, but Daibo.
He had to have looked at this and said Gallinari was too close. Like
Gallinari ain't block. What Gallinari blocking?
Not nothing at that point.
If anything, that should be a 3-point play
right there.
That should be a 3-point play, or an attempt at it.
Bro, that's a dunk. That's a 2-hand fucking dunk. You don't even gotta lay the bitch up.
You got Young sitting right there. You got Young standing right there. If you don't go ahead and
a defensive liability, he's supposed to dunk that shit.
He's supposed to take Trae Young head off his shoulders and dunk that motherfucker too.
Nuts on his back, huh?
Shit. I'm talking all that shit.
With the pubic hair on the back of his head, dunk that shit.
I don't even want to do the Trae Young hair thing right now.
Yeah, I gotta let it. He gotta come on home. I don't know what fight he fighting.
He need to cut that shit down, baby.
He don't even breast. He don't even lay the. He don't even go full like light skin nigga. Lay it down with a little something. He just
some spitting.
He'll come out that bitch looking like a newborn. He look like a newborn baby.
Benjamin Button or some shit.
Yeah, like he keep coming out there with that fucking
fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
You know how the baby hair, you know how the baby don't be growing hair in the back and shit. That's how Trey Young shit look. Like he got.
You need to do something about it. Get a close boy. He ain't got no real friends, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's funny as fuck.
You don't got no real friends because ain't nobody posting aside like, bruh.
Yo, what was my man named first? Corey Brewer. Corey Brewer ain't had no real friends at all. Remember Corey Brewer from Dip used to play for the Nuggets, yo.
Corey Brewer, who got that going, went to Florida and won the championship.
Yeah.
With two championships.
Joakim Noah and them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, ain't no.
I like Corey Brewer.
Yo, Corey Brewer a dog.
He is. She's look crazy though. KD shit.
He would have shot that ball.
Yes, Corey Brewer would have shot that shit.
Oh hell yeah.
Definitely would have shot it.
Definitely would have shot it. Everybody on this fucking podcast would have shot. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'm putting that shit up.
You definitely everybody on the podcast.
I'm hyping shit because I got by like, oh, get to the rack.
If I'm 6'10" with that speed and that handle, I'm dunking everything.
I'm gonna dunk the fuck out of that.
I'm 5'8" and fat. I'm getting straight to the rim. What you talking about?
Yo, even if you blow the layup, at least they be like, damn, this nigga blew the layup. I was like, fucking shit. I laid that bitch. I tried though, nigga. This nigga was like, yo, maybe I should give it to the nigga whose name we can't pronounce. Like, what the fuck is we passing it to Thibault?
Yeah, I like
he missed 2 free throws, didn't he?
I like Thibault though. I like that. I think he missed 1. I like Thibault though. I ain't gonna hold you. I like him.
Just a dude now too. Shit. Fuck him.
Where we going next, man? We talk. We all want to go, man. Where y'all heads at? We talk about buying son, or we talk about Meg? Where we going, man?
You know what? Hey, let's do this. Let's do this before we get to all of that. Can I throw something out there real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, this nationalization of the Juneteenth holiday.
Texas on the line. Tell them.
So I want to say this, bro. I was born celebrating Juneteenth. I think sometimes things become nigga holidays because we like to take time off and barbecue and shit. But I pretty much I understood what Juneteenth was about. So like for me, for people like me, grew up celebrating this holiday. We understood it, we understand it, and it is an American holiday, Candace Owens, you dummy. At the end of the day, because it's representing the fact that not only were, it was the freeing of the slaves in Texas were freed a lot later than the slaves in, the United States or, whatever was considered at the time the Union, we were freed like 2 years later. Yeah, more
east. The East Coast, yeah.
So I understand that. Here's the thing. I don't see how it's like I'm not excited about that because we took it upon ourselves to celebrate this and acknowledge this, just like Tulsa. We understand our history and we're going to speak on that. So that should not be a victory at all. What we really want is legislation in regards to killing of unarmed Black people. We do need to talk reparations, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be real with you. We need to talk something. That's what the fuck we want to talk about. With, like this whole, Juneteenth is a federal holiday now. Like, so fucking what? We gonna celebrate it anyway, bro.
So you think
that's not a win?
First of all, me and my wife been celebrating Juneteenth for 2 years, and we've been taking off personally before all this happened. But do you think it's a thing where it's though, let me throw this in their face, let me give them this and give them that to take the eye off the real issues that are at hand? That's what I'm gathering.
So it's kind of like the whole syndrome of when you see the white boy on Soul Train dance. It's like you wait a minute, he's doing the same shit that everyone else is doing, but he's white. It just looks so much better. So like he like us now because he gonna celebrate with us. And our boss man at the job gonna acknowledge is like he knows that we are an emotional group of people. And if you make us feel good and if you make us think that you like us, we can forgive you for a lot of shit, man. And that's what it is. Like we just not pressing the line when it comes towards the shit that really, I'm just, this shit is just astounding to me. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to this whole thing. It's like, I get it. We want it. Donald Trump really just screwed this up. I don't want to keep bringing him up. But now we got like a Black vice president woman and this dude, and that's all they're gonna give us right now. That's wild. But
I was in my 30s when I heard about Juneteenth. I lived in Kentucky, and one of my coworkers, shout out to my man Beezy, told me what it was. I didn't know at all. Then it started to get mainstream recognition. I'd like to consider myself a pretty worldly guy. So when I find out about things that have value and meaning, I start digging into it. And I assume that a lot of people started to do that. And one, I'm thankful that it is being recognized as an official federal holiday. And two, like I said, it's just awareness, man. It's a lot of things you don't know about until you know about them. And they damn sure wasn't teaching it here in Baltimore, Maryland.
Right.
The same thing. I didn't know what Tagalog was before I joined the Navy, right? That didn't mean that, awareness is everything, and having knowledge being given to you or taught to you at whatever age it is good, right? So I didn't necessarily look at it as an appeasing ordeal. I just think that it's getting its rightful place in history today. And whether that happened this year, 10 years ago, or 10 years from now, right is right. So that's where I stand on it.
And as far as July 4th, I never celebrated July 4th. Now, don't get me wrong. Have I done things with family on July 4th? Yes, because at the end of the day, anytime I got a free day to spend some time with my family, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily, oh my God, it's July 4th. Let me, celebrate this country's independence. That's never been a thing for me. It's more like, oh, it's a day off. Let's get with my folks and let's have a good time. Independence Day is never part of the conversation on Independence Day with the folks I'm with on that day. You get what I'm saying? So
what's up?
I mean, maybe I'm not that American. I don't know, but it's just like I don't get hyped for those things. I don't get hyped for, oh man, tomorrow's Independence Day and I served in the Navy and everything, but I just don't get, emotionally attached to these things. Maybe because it's
so many relative. And so I put it to somebody this way the other day. It's the reason that you're able to do the things you do is because of slavery.
I feel you.
Right. Mm-hmm. So the economic power that is the United States that we all thrive in and live in some way, shape, form, or fashion is because of the free labor that allowed the number one export in the world, which was cotton, to be moved around freely. It was all profit and no, expenditures because of slavery. I've been a lot of places overseas, and I don't want to live anywhere else. Let me tell you that. It's some places in this world that you're like, I'm gonna go take my ass right back to the States. So for me, it's all relative. It matters.
And maybe, I mean, don't get me wrong, it do.
I agree with that too, bro.
It do, but to me, maybe because as a black man, I don't feel totally belonging to, as much as I enjoy the fruits of, what's here and everything. Don't get me wrong. And I wouldn't want to live anywhere else either. I don't feel as much a part of,
because we were slaves in 1776. Is that what you're saying?
I just don't, maybe as a black man, me being 39 years old, I don't feel American. I don't feel the way somebody 39 years old, my neighbor or somebody who lives in the same facility, how they might feel so American and feel like I still feel in danger by the people who's supposed to be protecting us and all these type things. You know what I'm saying? I can walk out my door every morning. My wife tells me to be safe when I walk out of this house because of how things are out here for me as a black man. You get what I'm saying?
But that should make us more assertive because this is our homeland too. Why? Because we built it. Because we made it ours, because the other shit that we had, you motherfuckers took and replaced. So guess what? This is our shit, and we should fight for it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna celebrate all that shit. You know why? Because I built this shit, and guess what? I want what I fucking deserve. We put equity in this motherfucker. We've invested in this, and we have to start looking at it like that from that perspective. So when we allow someone to just take it from us, nah.
Hey, Juice, I love that. And I maybe now, that you did put something in my head to think about. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, I definitely, appreciate hearing this content. But I mean, that's how, honestly, I felt.
That's fair.
I'm like 50-50. Like I'm kind of or maybe like 70-30, leaning towards like closer to like the narrative that Juice and Rel is saying. Like recently, I shared that content I shared with y'all the other day that I was listening to, and they was talking about what Gaddafi was doing or whatever. And when you hear the narrative that's told by us, you like, yo, I couldn't imagine living somewhere where if I just said, oh man, fuck Gaddafi, then motherfuckers take me to prison and then kill me, throw me in a mass grave, and then my family don't know about it for like 10, 20 years. That shit happens when you don't have, you know what I'm saying? We got crazy motherfuckers that's been in office, this, that, and the third, but like Rel said, I don't want to live nowhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it get jiggy in other countries. You go to fucking Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, they got rolling blackouts and shit like that. Like shit that we don't even understand. Like, I mean, other states in America, they have rolling blackouts, whatever, but on the East Coast, it's real rare. But it's some places where they'll have a rolling blackout for a month. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cut out for that shit.
Or censorship of the internet, right?
Yeah,
Right.
or like in Egypt, what's my man, the dude that they took out of there? They couldn't use the internet.
Yeah.
Not like they couldn't use Twitter or Instagram. No. They couldn't use the internet. Like currently, right now,
It was a
I didn't
country
even know
just
this.
banned Twitter, right?
Yeah, recently.
Like
In
last
China-
week.
Yo, in China, Carter put me on with this. In China, it's certain Fortnite characters that they don't even, or Fortnite characters and weapons that they don't even allow you to play with on the game. And I'm like, yo, it's like, of course you want some control of the content that your kids are exposed to, but I'm like, yo, that's the government saying, nah, y'all can't do that shit
Yeah, that
at
shit
all.
crazy.
And we don't even know what that feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and y'all definitely all good points. Like I said, sometimes I just don't feel so much a part of, like me, and we do us. You know what I'm saying? I got my selected, folks that I deal with, and it's love, and I deal in that space. But I don't feel, oh man, Americans in my country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with everything y'all saying. Though I wouldn't want to live nowhere else. I would rather live here. But do it feel like mine? I don't really feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%, like some people do. Like my white counterpart, somebody born the same day as me, 39 years old in America, probably feels like this is his country.
But you know what? At the end of the day, I think race is still very much a play, because when you got money, shit change. Now, I'm not saying there still aren't barriers that you'll see at a certain place as you get even higher. And, you won't see some obstacles. But at the end of the day, man, cash rule everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why we fighting war. That's why motherfuckers fight war. That's why we have governments doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? The race to space even, if y'all ain't up on game, it's really, a race to really control that, So it's all about money and assets. And I think a lot of times we get caught. It's a lot of white people in middle class that really don't exist. You know what I'm saying? They just there off their whiteness. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't what it seems.
Yeah, like that Chris Rock joint. He said, you can ask an average white person would they want to be me, a rich black man. He said, no, I'm gonna ride this white thing out a little longer. Definitely a good topic though, fellas. I'm glad we went there. Juice, good one. So I want to talk about this Tupac thing real quick. We don't got to stay on it long, but Tupac would have turned 50 on the 17th of June, and Jada Pinkett Smith posted a poem that he had wrote. And I mean, okay, so it's not topic ain't really about Tupac, but as men who with wives, how would you feel about your wife possibly being in love with somebody who's dead? Like, would that be something that's it's not a big deal? You don't think she's in love with him?
Hey, bro, I think she's in love with him.
Right.
I think so.
I definitely think she's in love with him.
And I think Will Smith should have let her have August Alsina all to herself.
Yo, listen, right? I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say like I know personally, but it's like growing up in the same
I fuck
neighborhood.
with you, cool.
It was a girl around our way, and somebody died, bull died, whatever. And she's still like she's with somebody else and everything, but she still posts about him and everything like that. Like
she got.
I don't know how comfortable I would be.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Tupac. That's my favorite rapper, but I'd have been kicked Jada to the curb. Like, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck who died. Once you come fuck with me, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you can show you whatever, but like, I don't know, man. Like that, it's just like it's kind of weird with her. Like, I dig it, But nah, we not finna be doing that. I don't care. Maybe I'm just a little different.
You know, they say a woman never forgets her first love, right? So it's always gonna be on their mind. So
say that.
Listen,
you right, Jay, but who say that? We not riding with this.
No, listen.
No,
yeah, nah.
Listen.
Jay, I ain't killing the messenger because you're right. But the problem is we say a lot of this shit, and all I'm saying is, some of this shit is just old and it's not even true anymore, right? So like, happy wife, happy life is not true. You can't make her happy like all the time. You can't. So even just to this example, Will and Jada like famously said, Will Smith told Jada, something about her happiness, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna leave, and won't you go find your happiness, and I'll come back and you tell me what you found, so I can duplicate that happiness." Right? You obviously we know how that happened. But I'm gonna say it, man. I'm gonna cut because it came with the whole Tupac. I know it's a little, but it's the topic, man. Will Smith's face became a meme. Not to rehash that, but like she doing the most with this. And if Will Smith had sex with Willow's friend, it was a female, and it was Willow's friend and Jaden's friend in the house, he would be villainized on TV, America. He might not get work for a long time behind that same thing. And this is not a knock. She sat there, made up a word. The side dude made a song about the word, and here we are talking about her again, posting. We know she been in love with Tupac since like they've been on, and we let it slide like the 90s and 2000s and all till now. She's still posted like Tupac love letters. I think she's completely out of order if you ask me, and I wouldn't be. Ain't no just keep letting it slide. I mean, in my eyes. Yeah. I think it's a little big deal. It seems little, but I think it's a big deal, and it's bigger than what it, just that one post for real.
Thinking about it and speaking on it is two different things. You know what I'm saying? If you love him and you got love from him in your heart,
all right, keep that shit in your brain.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Now hold on. Another thing.
Hey, if you so in love with his dead ass, die with that shit and take it to the motherfucking paradise with you.
No, he's not saying literally die like right now.
I didn't take it that way. I'm talking about. I didn't know.
Jada Pinkett.
No, but for real, like take that shit with you when you get to paradise, and then when you be like, oh, they go pop, then y'all kick it, bro. The fuck. Writing no fucking love letters to a dead nigga.
Niggas say, hey, Will, it's no longer cheaper to keep it, Will.
Hell no.
That shit did too.
Hey, cool. Like you said, if he did that to the sister, if he did that to somebody that was dead, a dead woman,
and was right tear his ass into pieces, bro.
Come on, man.
The past she be getting, boy.
It sound crazy when you even try to switch the pronouns on that.
If fucking Will wrote a fucking love letter to who's a famous person that died? That I don't even fucking know.
Aaliyah.
If Will was like, I love you so much, it's been so long, he on the motherfucker with the mean face crying and shit on the gram. Y'all, man, they would have ripped his fucking, he'd have been limb from limb. They'd have quartered his ass like a whole.
Hey, don't they shoot Red Table Talk in their house?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they shoot it. He should do like.
Hey, I'll tell her to pack that shit up. Hey, go ahead, pack that shit up for me, boo.
Listen, he said, "Go ahead, pack that shit up for me, boo."
Yeah, if they shooting that shit in his house, man. If they shooting that shit in his house, he need to do like Steve Harvey did on Kings of Comedy and pull that fucking plug, wrap that shit around his arm, and everybody get the fuck out.
Hey, yo, you right though. Cool. What you just say, Cool?
She messed with her daughter's friend.
Right, yo, that's
her children's friend.
He
was living in their house and all that.
Right, that's the ultimate. And then to get out. End of the day, if you doing something that's what I'm saying. Hold on. I hear women say all the time, it ain't about you cheated, but everybody find out. And that's the part that really bothers a woman. Is not that you cheat. Well, that bothers her, but the fact that it gets out and everybody knows. And you got them. What they say? You got them. Hey, cool. What they say? Oh, you got them looking this way in the streets, and everybody looking at me like this, and you get what I'm saying? Or how they look
to everybody else. Said, they tore Kevin Hart up, man, for that shit. And all he did was had a little. I mean, not all he did. Let me be quiet.
Which one? You talking about the one with the shorty drug? Because the one of the shorty drugged him, right?
He was doing drugs.
Yeah, his ass get high.
Oh, she put something in his drink or something.
He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing.
Asked for that shit, Flush.
What
What
he
we
did?
not going. I know he's from Philly, bro. I know.
No,
Ain't nobody some-
what happened? What happened was he got out. That's what the wrong was. The wrong was the embarrassment. Like his wife didn't leave him. The wife was embarrassed. The daughter's embarrassed at 16 that it got out. That's kind of the point. Like so if we talking, what is Will Smith's mistress name? We don't fucking know.
We guess.
Fucking know.
Right. You can guess it. Oh, I think he's messing with this one.
That's the point.
Right.
Jada. What's Jada Smith's mistress name? August Alsina. And
August Alsina.
Like, what the fuck?
Then this nigga chilling around you and all that shit. That shit
around your family.
She
around
talking
your
about
everything.
entanglement. I would have been like, pack this shit up, baby. You got to get the fuck on out of here. You and your mama.
Like, the Empire.
He said, you gonna kick the mama out too? She ain't too.
Gotta get the fuck up out of there. Hey, that's her mama. Hey, bye.
Treated like Keisha Cole family. God damn.
I hate it, man. But like the empires a generation ago didn't last through divorce. The empires now are lasting through divorce. I'm not suggesting the breakup of anybody's family, but like that disrespect shit got to stop, Jada. You ain't getting no younger, baby. You better cut that shit out.
And you would think you can kind of live with it in the earlier days. Like you 50, you about to be 50. Like you don't expect that from a 50-year-old woman.
Put her ass in the pool house like Fresh Prince Hillary. I had Jada living in the pool house.
you know what I mean? You a Gen X. Come on.
You gonna treat it like Oprah do Stepman. Lay down there in apartment B.
All right, listen, hold on. Y'all got another good question for y'all. This is from last week. We didn't get of course we didn't get to do it, but the family of Pop Smoke's accused killer wants to speak privately with his parents. If you were Pop Smoke's parents, would you be willing to talk to the parents of the man who took your son's life?
Yeah, I think that's something that's going to have to start happening because we got a problem out here with young men killing each other. So maybe this is a discussion that really needs to be had. You know what I'm saying? So I think in that regard, you got to really, now we ain't going to negotiate no difference in that young man time. You know what I'm saying? Like, did the crime, you're going to for sure do the time, but
right.
I think it's a conversation that needs to be had.
I think if it was him, I don't know if I would be able to have a conversation with him, especially with it being this fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual killer. I don't think I would be able to do that, but I can, as parents.
No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I might jump across this table and lunge at you.
On the parents?
If I'm the parents, if I am.
No, Jay. His parents, the boy that killed your child's parents.
I'm coming after them. Yes.
Hey man. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead, Juice. You go ahead.
Hey man, but at the same time, everyone in the audience, forgive me. I love the art of music, but this young man that was murdered still had music talking about murder. Like at the end of the day, as tough as that is, we got to gain an understanding that that's just the realm he was in. I think he understood that at some point. It's like, he was transitioning on and he was moving on, but I think if you really in that shit, that there has to be some understanding of that when they could become of you. So, at the end of the day, regardless, you got to have an understanding that it's not, that's not to say that Pop Smoke wasn't a victim, but we damn for sure can control our environments a lot better than we do sometimes.
Don't it always seem like the person who's trying to get out, like when they're trying to get out and trying to get right, that's when the bad thing always seem to hit home?
What you mean?
Like that situation when you're trying to, you're trying to get your life together, and you might got one foot out, out of the streets, but you're trying to get it together. That's when usually whatever, I guess maybe your karma or whatever, or something bad seems to happen. I don't want to say karma like that. I don't want to think like I don't want to say that. What I mean? I don't know.
Like kind of how Nipsey was trying to change his look.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the Nipsey situation, but like I don't know. Maybe I can't. It's another situation. I can't think of it off the top of my
It's a
head.
fine line of still being in the streets and being rich, bro. It's a very fine line. Right? When you thought it was cool to post the address of where you was, there's some people out here just want to get you. To the parents' point, I think that all of us as parents, unless you're just doing crimes with your children, that you don't think that they out there just doing shit like that, right?
Right.
There was some young cats out there. You don't know if they got gassed by the older cats or, you know what I'm saying, let's try to rob somebody because they came there for chains or whatever, and Pop was in the shower, and like it's just a lot going on, man. And like, why are the windows open? Why is this unlocked? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just way too much.
Yeah, it's a lot more. It's a lot more to it. It ain't so simple. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's like I don't know. You know,
these cats be so young too. Like, how old was he? Like 21? He was real young. Wasn't like 21 or something? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know, man.
Might have been younger.
No, I think he was like 21. He was like 20, 21. He was a young dude. Talented guy.
I'm just saying, like,
but you just shouldn't post your address on social media when people can easily get the drop on you.
Yeah.
You're only 15 minutes away from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just put that
Yes.
Yeah. Shit tough, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Still. Hunter Biden situation. Hunter Biden repeatedly called his white lawyer the N-word through Texas, even saying, "I hope my I hope my money isn't going to Hennessy."
He said, "Yeah, he hope he wasn't paying Hennessy prices." I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He that's some shit I might have said.
You know.
If y'all expecting me to talk down on Hunter Biden, you might not get nothing from me because he seems like the type of motherfucker I could kick it with.
I don't know, man. Yeah, Hunter. Like he's got the
name.
He got the wild night white boy name, Hunter. Like this nigga's name's Hunter, bro. So it's kind of like he might have been in the mix with some niggas saying nigga a couple times and they let it slide. You know, like
a white nigga named Hunter definitely says nigga. Like,
yeah, he gets away with like, say, bro, you know, I didn't mean it like that. Like, nah, bro, we gonna let that shit slide. We gonna hey, you brought all the weed and shit this time, homie.
Right.
We gonna let that shit slide, dog.
Right.
Yeah. I don't even really know what it means ultimately. You know, you're not surprised by this stuff anymore, unfortunately.
All right, we done with Hunter?
Yeah,
my nigga.
Yeah, I think we
yeah, nigga, we done, nigga.
My nigga, we done.
Hunter Biden, yeah.
So the Virginia Tech linebacker. Ishi Itui granted bail after second-degree murder charge.
Damn, we ain't talked about this?
Nah.
So
tell me what happened, Iceberg. Iceberg, tell me what happened.
So he did get bail.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So basically, the linebacker from Virginia Tech was basically online dating, and he had an encounter with what he thought was a woman and ended up being the man. So the first time they had oral sex, the second time he found out that she was a he, and then he proceeded to pummel said person to death. Then he got arrested, and clearly he got out on bail right now because that whole bail thing is: are you a flight risk or are you not?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's not cool. I don't think it's cool to if I think whatever your sexuality is, I think it should be very clear, especially if you're not making it clear that
I think he knew, bro. There's no way on this God's green earth that I could believe that when these niggas get in contact with another human being, that they don't know that that's a motherfucking man. There's not enough makeup for this nigga to have put on himself
to make him
himself look like no fucking chick. There's just no way. I think homie might have had just a moment where he was like, yo, I'm really doing this. And
then came to regret it. So did he come back or he was invited? Well, how did he end up seeing? How do you see him like a woman one day and then he invites you over and just like a guy? That don't make sense.
Why we not feeling no pussy when we meet women? Like,
listen, hold on. Can I ask a real question? Hold on. Can I ask a real question?
That shit funny, Juice.
Can I ask a real question?
Yeah.
What? Hold on. Let me ask a real question. What woman is giving you head, not on a period, and that's it?
And we ain't felt on no pussy though. Like, bro, like, why we not touching vagina, rubbing breast?
Where does that happen
like,
at?
Come on,
What do you?
man.
Can I say something?
this?
Can I say something? And this, I hope this doesn't offend anyone. God rest in peace to this brother that was murdered, man. That's unfortunate, it's sad, it's horrible. However, I don't believe any man who's ever said that they didn't know it was a woman. Let me explain to you. I mean, they didn't know it was a man. I do not believe you. You are a liar. You can lie to yourself, sir. That's fine. Do whatever you want with your, behind closed doors. There's no way. Wanna know why? Because there's certain features about men that no surgery, nothing can hide. And right. I got the picture up of my man right here. Look like rest in peace. He look like man, I don't even know what he look like. He like the dude from Blue's Clues. He
looks like a man. That's what he looks like.
Straight up. So
right.
I don't son.
So do you think it was a thing where as though it hit him or he just
flush. He knew
and he went back to assault him.
No, I think he probably was like, I think it was an exchange where he probably was paying the fade the first time, paid the money, whatever. And dude probably was, he ready to show some love the next time. And he ain't want to pay. And then the motherfucker probably was like, yo, I'm going to tell everybody, this how you get down. That's true too. I find that hard pressed. Like I said, I never believe anyone when they say they don't know that they're messing with a transsexual. There's no way. Right. There's absolutely no way, yo.
Like, and a good point. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but just like, as far as dealing with a woman, like when you're about to get it in, I'm pretty sure there's some touching, some things going on. It ain't just, that's what I'm saying. Like, what woman?
Like you said, how you skip over the whole, like, let me see what's up with the joint. Like, come on, yo.
I mean, even if I'm finna get some pussy, let's say I'm gonna buy some pussy. Can I at least take you out first? I mean, I want to look at you. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm corny. Maybe I'm square. But like before I fuck, I would like to rub on you. You want to feel the contour of a woman. Like, what are these niggas?
You want to feel wanted. You want to feel wanted. Yeah. Like it was a new right.
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna say this, dude. When I was living in Hawaii, there was a lot of soldiers getting caught up what they call mahus, transvestites. Some of these women, or I don't know, whatever you want to call them. I don't want to offend nobody. Whatever their preferences, they look like women. Like these surgeries. I mean, and this is back in 04, 05. So
they don't feel like women. Like at the end of the day, they may look like a woman, but they don't feel like a woman.
Well,
right.
Were they getting hand surgery, Jay?
Let me tell you, I don't know what to get because I ain't go near them. But what I can tell you was one of the soldiers got kicked out of he got kicked out of the military because everybody found out. And you know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. It was
niggas said that they got knuckle shaving surgery.
Y'all stupid as shit.
Well, it seemed like
how you can do that shit. Like it's certain shit you can look at the hands and be like, okay, all right, that's a little strong for you know what I'm saying? And yo, this my defining joint is like the Adam's apple. Like it don't go nowhere. And then now some people say, oh, they get it cut out. I say, yo, why you trying to figure out if somebody getting it cut out?
My man got he got a whole 5 o'clock shadow.
Come on, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
man, it's the hands, the arms, the mid. Like, I remember when I was little.
Y'all are shooting them way too much bail. I need to see the picture of him dressed like a woman.
Yes,
he looks like a man right there. That's easy.
Somebody they haven't released that one yet.
Exactly. That's what I want to see.
But okay. But let's say homies made up. Let's say everything is whatever it is. there's still, bro, you don't get dome and not know, fam. Like maybe you look, maybe you even go meet, but once you get to touching something, you get to know what's up. Either homie is just or maybe he just ain't fuck with no women. Like that's another thing too. I do believe like some of these guys are so lame that women don't want to fuck with them like that. So they will kind of like venture over and they're afraid to be themselves and just say that's what they getting into.
What about
But
the
there's
voice?
no way I don't believe that you got dome and you don't know now. And it's just
you know how many
hold
girls'
on.
wigs I've snatched off just to trying to figure shit out.
What?
Like, oh,
Yeah.
what? Like sitting there just
First of all, what do you mean? How? No, we don't know how many girls wigs you snatched off.
No, but what woman?
Man.
I've never met a woman who is just going to do that, give you head and don't want nothing. You know, nothing. That's just it. Let me just suck it and it's over.
What?
I ain't never.
Huh?
say that again.
What?
Say that again, Flush.
For real?
First of all,
No.
first of all, it's a lot of married men on this thing, so I don't even know why you even taking it there. I ain't even gonna involve myself. I'm gonna just say, I have experienced the contrary to your statement.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna ride with the flush man on this one. Like,
something, bro. Something. When
I come over there, it's pussy. And I'm not even big on head. Like you could hit me with that for 30 seconds. I want the box. I came for the box, boo. I ain't, that's just me. So,
But no, he's gonna get top off only. Like,
yeah,
but I'm just saying, bro. I'm talking about strictly nothing else being done. Just go. Just you know what? I'm talking about somebody you just meeting.
Let me go ahead and step out on this motherfucking ledge right now.
You tripping, Flush.
Let me go ahead and step out on this ledge. That's not uncommon. Like, bruh.
At all.
Oh, we're not saying it.
I don't think it's uncommon either.
But hey, she gonna do it naked. I'm gonna say her pussy. Let me stop. I'm tripping. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just it. Like,
I'm sorry, everybody who listening who ain't used to that. I'm sorry.
I don't know, bro. I just think it's a little.
No.
Oh shit. Oh.
That's definitely not uncommon. Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did.
That seemed like you paying for it.
Hey, but look, she gonna have a top.
He probably was paying for it. He was already on social media, bro. And if that's the situation,
right? If that's the situation, that makes sense to me. A woman that you trying to get to know, or you on that type of time, whereas though you like you said, you touched her something. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you how this scenario could have played out, and this is not unrealistic. Get on the joint, say come through. You know what I'm saying? Open the door, ready at the door, handle the business. You dip off because that's all you wanted anyway. And then you realize it was hidden for you, go back for more, and then they don't know. Like that's not far-fetched.
That ain't scary. That's scary.
First of all, dating online is scary. Meeting somebody in the app is scary to me.
To me, somebody who just on that type of time, oh yeah, I'm just like, what you got? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where my mind go. Like, yo, that seemed weird to me. Like it's
I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. I'm not. Nah, this on homie, bro. I'm not. I can't. Like, nah. I'm prosecuting you, fam. Like to the fullest. It's on, bro. Like I'm not even.
Beating him up wasn't the answer. Definitely, that definitely wasn't the answer.
Nah, that wasn't the answer, bro. It's like, nah, I'm gonna prosecute you to the fullest extent.
That's
dog.
not cool.
Nah.
It's not cool to do that action or entertain a person that, if you're not being truthful or putting it out there that what your situation is.
That is correct.
That's unfair.
Yes, that is correct.
So I think there should be some clarity.
I think they got. So do they have proof that he didn't know? Like, was there some type of communication between them where he really thought this was a chick?
I would say so because he out on bail.
I'm about to say, yeah, it's gonna be some type of text message or phone records or whatever else.
But still, the murder's still the murder, though, right? Regardless of
crime of passion is definitely still.
They might hit him with a manslaughter.
They might hit him with a manslaughter. You know what I'm saying, and put him on probation. That's not uncommon either, right? So,
well, I mean, he out of Virginia Tech. He's not going back.
Oh no, he's not going back to school. Yeah, that's over.
He go to a JUCO or something, but he ain't going to no
JUCO. He better figure out what's next in his life.
Yeah, he better. He gonna have to go do like he gonna have to get saved to become a preacher or something.
This man Jay said JUCO. He just stomped somebody to death. I don't want him on campus with my daughter.
Not here, right? Did anybody catch the verses?
Damn, I love me some Trina.
I caught the end of it.
10 minutes of it.
I caught the end of it.
Snoozer.
They look good.
I mean, I don't understand why Eve wasn't in Miami or in the same stage, but whatever.
Because she lived in London.
She was just
it wasn't worth her time.
I don't know. I think versus
what y'all niggas want.
Y'all watching Bow Wow and
100%.
Yeah, I'm watching that.
Bow Wow.
I'm watching that shit.
Why? Just because I think it's more about what is
No, right between me motherfucking dancing, I'll be having that shit in my ear. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Soulja Boy is entertaining.
Right.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's more about that I feel like.
Big Soulja. That's Big Soulja. I'm watching. What is
he gonna say?
The memeable moments are going to be epic.
Yeah.
This might be the best verses of all time.
Yeah, facts.
It's hard to find somebody more entertaining than Big Draco.
You got the king of the internet, the man who invented the internet. Literally. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? What happened? Why is it Soulja Boy?
I just don't like him. I'm
not really.
You keep playing with Big Draco if you want.
That nigga is not. Yo, hold on, pause. That nigga is not what he say he is. If he say what he is,
nobody believes that. Nobody believes he is what he is. Funny.
2 weeks ago, I was at the dealership and I see motherfucker 6ix9ine in that motherfucker. He looked bummy as shit and did not want to make eye contact. These niggas ain't what they say he is, man. Get the fuck out of here. Some of these niggas is. But this nigga's not saying
that. Don't make it less funny.
Yeah, he's gonna. It's not Jay.
It's gonna be awesome.
Jay, please tell me you're not taking Draco seriously. Like he's.
Listen, man. Listen. He might be regular. I'm gonna shoot him some bail, right? He might be regular. So when niggas came into his crib to rob him, he shot the niggas back and got up out of there. That shit really happened. As much as we joke him, right? Then his contributions to hip hop really happened. He was the ringtone rapper. He like invented that shit for real. And it becomes this streaming blueprint. And he is entertaining as hell. And he got a new #1 song. That's recent.
Yeah. And that shit go. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yo, has he been in any real trouble?
Yeah,
nah, not really.
But that being in trouble shit don't solidify. That shit don't solidify him.
No, because I'm saying
it was like a gun charge. It was something smart.
What if he's just like if you meet him, like the comments, like, yeah, what's going on? Like, you know, it's just all the show he puts on for when
they get it
totally okay with that. I'm totally okay with him.
I think
being
that's possible.
Like normal.
Right.
I mean, he's a genius. He recognized early on the power of the internet and he used it. And he is a big part of why people have, like, he predates so much shit. So at the end of the day, you can't really hate the man, you know what I'm saying? And even if he is a civilian, it was totally smart for him to protect his home. Like, at least that's what he did. So the other shit, I mean, he's entertaining. That's
quiet as his kept. He's never had a boss. You know what I'm saying? You never really heard a Soulja having like a label to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, shorty.
And he broke a lot of people on the low, or collaborated early, like the Chief Keefs and stuff like that.
For what it is, he never had a boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? He bossed up on his own, was doing his own beats. You know what I'm saying? Created his own label on his own staff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the shit he be saying, it sound crazy because you like, yo, that's Soulja Boy, that's the kid that did the you, all that shit.
Right.
But it's like
first Bible rap on TikTok.
How many rappers
on YouTube?
How many rappers who came out of his age like that ain't had no balls, yo? Like, he wasn't no Jermaine Dupri with his arm around him.
Yeah, he definitely set his own. He definitely was a trendsetter.
Yeah, what's his name got way more help. Like it's not even close.
Oh, definitely.
It's not even close.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
self-made.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that says a lot, right? And like I said,
That boy said he bought Bow Wow and got the Lambo.
You know what I'm saying? That shit
Right.
went viral instantly, right?
Mhm.
And you know what I mean?
Right.
The consoles and trying to put all this stuff together. He young entrepreneur been getting to it.
Motherfuckers started buying Gucci headbands because of this nigga, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
Yeah, that.
Let's tap into this Rockefeller Records sues Dame Dash for allegedly trying to sell NFT of Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's you know, I for what I know about their businesses, that Dame has a stake in it. You know what I'm saying? What people don't realize is that I can have ownership of masters. Plus, you can have ownership of masters, but by me having rights to it, I can license it still in some fashion. The thing is, you're still entitled to the money that is made from what I do. So even with this NFT that he sells, Dame would still be responsible for paying a certain amount of money to the guys that also own the, rights to whatever he's selling. But for what I know, if he has some ownership, he could definitely do what he's about to do.
Yo, is Dame Dash fucked up? Do Dame Dash not got no money? Is this a money play? Is this I'm fucked up, so this is the move I'm trying to make? Do it feel like that?
No.
It don't?
Why would it?
Why are you trying to sell Reasonable Doubt?
What, bro? You're missing parts of the story. And,
Okay.
and
It's an
try
option.
and correct this before we
Yes, please correct
go ahead and fill it in. In March, he tried to sell his 33% to Jay-Z himself. Jay-Z tried to lowball him. How about we talk about that, right? What's fair market value for your 33% of Rockefeller? Whatever it was, he didn't sell it. So now
A Reasonable Doubt you're talking about?
No. He's trying to sell. You keep saying that. I'm clearing it up for you. He's trying to sell his portion of Rockefeller, whatever they own. It's not just Reasonable Doubt. It's the brand itself. They still own part of the brand. And he's trying to sell that, which also includes Reasonable Doubt. So Jay-Z lowballed him. Now you sit here and you want to sell it to other people. So now you're trying to block it. Who's trying to block it? And it's easy to say that Dame is fucked up, right? Or Dame is a money play. It's his right to sell whatever it is. If we all own a part of this, I don't give a fuck if you become Jay-Z 10 years from now. I have the right to sell my, sixth of a portion of brothers talking shit. And if you want to buy it, give me the right price. And if not, I'm going to sell it to main man down the street who want to have it as well.
So why now? Rockefeller been broke up?
It don't matter. Why not? Why you can think that it's valuable now. The same reason why people don't sell stocks until years later. The same reason why I ain't sold 1 ounce of my crypto, even when this shit went crazy. So what? It's not a why now thing. It's why not. It's never a why now thing. Why Jay-Z lowball? Why offer him 15 million and not 50? That's the same question. It's the why now. Same question. I just think they ain't get a raw deal, and he been doing shit, right? All that growing up hip hop shit is his shit, right? So he ain't out here starving the streets. Last time I checked, they ain't still live in the hills of fucking LA. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap
Right.
at all.
So why not keep it?
Because you might just want to be done with it, or you might see the value at its highest point right now to get it, or just to sell it. He could have been trying to sell it, and it's just news now.
He tried to sneak and sell it.
Hey, yo, can I say something about Dame?
You can't sneak and sell it.
He tried to sell it to Jay-Z in March. It's June. Now
It's not.
why?
It's too convoluted. It's too convoluted of a process to even quote unquote sneak and sell it.
Well, they had to stop the sale at the last minute.
They just canceled the NFT portion of it.
Yeah, they canceled the NFT for it. They stopped the sale.
Yeah,
it's still a possibility that they go through.
Yeah, he don't get no. Biggs don't get drugged. Biggs ain't sold shit.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this question. They say Dame Dash net worth is $10,000. You think that's true?
No.
His money is he has the money. Like Iceberg said,
I seen Dame Dash press Lee Dame $2 million fucking in the middle of a goddamn award show.
Right, that's a nigga. That's a nigga who fucked up out here.
No,
Who pressured
No,
him.
it ain't.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You can't even wait till the show over.
Fuck no.
No,
Yo,
No.
come on,
Yo,
bro.
hit me in the green room.
Yo, right. That nigga on go.
Plus,
If
you could be
somebody run
up
off with
50.
$2 million of yours, you gonna
Plus,
want
if you
that,
could be
bro.
up 50, you could be up 50 slush. You could be up 50 million. You gonna press a nigga for 2 million. I don't fucking
Right,
believe
but at the award show, you could have.
Yeah, that ain't a payday loan, my nigga. That's some,
You
you
gotta
know
get
what
on
I'm
the-
saying?
no,
Like,
no
we talking
doubt,
2 million.
no doubt. But
A lot of motherfuckers made their bones off of the back of goddamn Dame Dash, to include that non-funny motherfucker from Philly.
who?
Ooh, ooh,
What happened?
ooh.
What happened?
Kevin Hart.
Oh.
Who put
Yeah,
Kevin Hart on
yeah.
screen?
Yeah.
Dame
Flush.
Dash.
They
Flush,
ain't,
calm
they
down.
ain't mad at everybody. Okay, that's fine.
Calm down, Flush.
Oh, because
Now, you know what? I gotta say something.
Paper
DD
Soldiers was
172?
award winning, wasn't it? Paper Soldiers was
When
like
he
a
had
Paper
DD
Soldiers, come on right
172,
now,
a lot of
watch.
people came
I'm
through.
getting off this podcast and I'm watching Paper
No,
Soldiers.
you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're lying. You're not being honest.
I love
You're not
Paper
being honest.
Soldiers.
You are, but the only thing you get off this podcast for is the Ravens and something wrong with their house. That's it. That's it. So who you think you're talking to?
That's pretty
I
good.
love Paper Soldiers.
Like Paper Soldiers. After that, Kev blew up after Paper Soldiers. No,
I
it
think
wasn't.
sometimes with Dame, like the antics overshadow what homie really did. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of shit that he really did for the game. Like for instance, Currency said some shit that I really didn't think about. Like just niggas shooting videos on 5D, yo, like 5D cannons. Like that's homie. Homie had a lot to do with creative control and shit like that. So like, you know, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like it's a different narrative that got to be told from Dame besides him just, you know, maybe having fits and shit, bro, you know?
And some
Dame
people say
Dash a
some stuff
fucking
about some
legend,
shady
and
business.
a lot of people wouldn't have got that going, been where they are if it wasn't for Dame Dash.
Yeah.
He gave Lee Daniels money to do that motherfucking wild ass movie with Kevin Bacon, and then Lee Daniels blew up and tried to blow it off like he ain't owe it to him. So you gonna catch a motherfucker where you catch him at for $2 million, and that just happened to be at the motherfucking award show. And you see Lee Daniels came out the next day and said he's right.
I'm
The next
square on
day,
this.
yeah. He went
And
right
he
to the Breakfast Club and said Dame was right.
Yep.
And that interview that Dame did on the Breakfast Club is fucking classic. I watch it at least 4 times a year. Because everything in that shit make me the man that I am today.
Yeah.
Period.
He still fucked up. He still fucked up out here. That's fine.
I don't think you fucked. I mean, fucked up is
I
relative.
think
We're
you
not,
fucked
we're
up
not gonna
out
skip what he just said. Period. Poo to you.
Listen, you the only one. You the only one.
We're not skipping over that. Don't say that again.
It was a joke.
You're the only one who listens to the periods that are said throughout the podcast, Jay.
You
You
got
don't-
City Girls as your ringtone, and you want y'all coming for me.
No, we're not going to talk about the fact that somebody's window's wide open because of that shirt you got on. We ain't going to talk about that. Right? Somebody can see clearance somebody shitting there because of your shit. All right? Matter of fact, to make that shirt, it's a whole house that ain't got no money. The whole house. They ain't got no fucking curtains.
That shit funny.
You said you was in like you in Hawaii now with that shirt on. What the fuck is you doing in Florida with that shirt?
Yo, I had a little party, so I had to, dip too early, and then
I can dig it.
and it wasn't at the Shakey's. So
say word.
Yo, I ain't been to the Shakey's, so my nephew been here for like 3 weeks. I ain't been there.
They gonna turn up when Jay show up.
What?
Oh, girl, this big belly rude boy.
I got Vegas next month. I'm chilling though.
All right. Meg and the baby, man. Now, I ain't even gonna talk about the fact that my brother didn't even want to have this conversation until he read up on it. We're gonna leave that where it's at. We're gonna leave that where it's at. So go ahead, bro.
You want to get to it?
Nah, you read everything. You read everything.
I said you want to get to it. Why they want to. So first of all, world, since you want to bring it up that way, I was gonna skip it and we could have just talked about it, but you try to throw me under the bus. So here comes the bus. You gonna get in the group chat like, yo. And this how
First of all, that ain't how my voice is. That's not how my voice is.
This how I heard it in my head.
Yo, that's not how my voice is, yo.
This how I heard it in my head. Hey, yo. What the fuck? Y'all heard about this baby and Meg Thee Stallion shit? Fuck no, we ain't heard about it.
That's all I said.
I'm telling my part of the story. Can I tell my part of the story?
Go ahead.
And I was like, and y'all heard about the baby and Meg Thee Stallion story? We're like, fuck no, yo, it's game 7 and the goddamn going NBA playoffs. We not listening to this shit. He was like, yeah, man. My old lady just got told me about it. You know, I don't say names.
Right.
Y'all say what y'all say. Right? He's like, my old lady just told me about it. So I'm just saying, I wanted y'all to know because she told me.
Yo, first off, yo, yeah, that's not even my voice. First off,
baby,
it's not your voice. But that's exactly what you said.
Hey, listen. First
that's
off,
how I heard it, bro. That's how I heard it. I love you. That's how I heard it.
I'm watching Game 7, chilling. Wife like, hey, babe.
Were you watching Game 7?
Yes, I was watching. Please believe, I was watching Game 7. Sitting in the bed, you know. She like, babe, you heard Megan and the baby going through it? I'm like,
that's the same voice.
No, that's not the same voice. That's not the same.
It's a conversation that we have. What are we talking
No, that's not the same voice. So I got too much.
What it look like?
Yeah. So no. So she ended up telling me like, you know, was reading it to me while I'm watching the game because I can chew up and walk, JB. So while she's telling me, I was listening, watching the game also. So go ahead, Iceberg. We can leave that where it's at.
Yeah.
What happened?
All right. So I got invested into the goddamn story when I started reading the messages. So basically, they said on the baby's Twitter account, he retweeted a conversation that somebody was having and said that him and Tory Lanez shot somebody and got away with it and he had to do jail time. The baby said he had a conversation with Meg in private and it didn't have to get to where it went. So there was a lot of back and forth between them saying industry shit and what's not industry and what's real. And I'm a thug and you're a thug and I support you and something in private. And then Meg's boyfriend jumped in, start calling him a lame and, you know what I'm saying, dropping the N-word on him. And it just was real ugly. And he said, y'all must not know about me and his Beyonce voice. That shit was hilarious. That's funny. Because I heard him singing that shit because the baby is funny.
Right.
But for me, yo, it just sounded real weirdo shit. Like, he said he ain't retweeted, right? And then he said he couldn't unretweet it either. So it could have been a glitch in the matrix, right? The internet is not infallible, right? That didn't seem like something the baby would do. And the way she took it for whatever reason and then got her boyfriend involved is why I wanted to talk about it. But I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, segue that into another story. We'll get to that after. And it'll kind of tie into this. So that's why I wanted to address it. Just talking about bringing other people into the situation and you might not even know what's going on. If we got business together and we tight like that and I could just reach out to you, why would I do that, right? So a sound person would have said, yo, that's my man's, and you know what I mean? Let me holler at him first. And you know, yo, I ain't doing no shit like that. But then you start fronting somebody, you force them to get in their space. Well, I don't argue with my bitch. Like that's what he's saying. Right? I don't argue with my bitches. I'm sitting here arguing with another dude bitch over, you know what I'm saying, some other dude business. Like, what part of the game is this? That's just way too many levels down for me to give a fuck. So I'd have definitely took myself out that situation early and not even gave it any energy. But that's me. So
let me ask y'all, do y'all think, first of all, have we heard anything else about this case as far as her getting shot, Tory being charged with shooting her? Those things still haven't been clarified, right?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
So do we think there's people who might tell her one thing and then might tell Tory another thing? Do you think it's people who won't admit that they're cool with Tory on the internet or take pictures with Tory, but really aren't really beefing Tory or have the issue with Tory?
I feel like it's to do what it's doing now. Like at the end of the day, I think all this shit is super fake. Like, you know, beefs can be made up because if I'm gonna just tell you how I'm gonna move. Like, if it's some real live shit going on, we're gonna handle that shit where it need to be handled, which is behind the scenes. Like right now, like this is just like it's I mean, it's just something to talk about. It's something to get started, it's something to do. It's very possible he may, I mean, it's not uncommon for artists not to run their social media. They can still log in and say stuff, but it's very, when you're doing like, advertisement and posts and shit, they're not doing that. They got somebody doing that. So I mean, you never know. It's all weird. At the end of the day, I feel like it's something that, it's just something to get. I do find it weird. I don't know the timing of the baby doing that song with Tory Lanez though. I think very. I think it's wild. Tory Lanez is really kind of like doing better than what he was doing before.
I don't know about that. I feel like his career. I think things slowed up for him because at the rate he was hitting before all this happened, his star was shooting up. I think it's been
a quarantine radio and all that though. That was post shooting, wasn't it?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So the Chick Take 5 had dropped. He was doing well. I feel like that thing slowed things up.
He about to really. I'm saying like I kind of see him gearing up to like it's one of the things where he ain't really get taken out by that. No, like this baby video that
he lost some money though. He lost some money. But I think as let's say homies, like I don't think they would like, first of all, Meg and the baby, y'all not really friends. Because at the end of the day, even if that did happen, right? Even if, okay, let's say that did happen. If I'm Meg, I will call the baby. Yo, dog, what's going on? I'm seeing this, then the third. Now, let's say I'm the baby. Something happened, it was a glitch or whatever. She say something to me. She comment on my page. I'm not even commenting. I'm calling her. Yo, listen, where we going? That's what real friends do. They to me, they're two artists who came out around the same time and did some songs together and had success. And they see putting them together on singles or whatever works. It works. They can't really be friends because at the end of the day, my friends, my folks, yo, bro, listen.
Right.
Let's have this conversation. Even if she come at me, yo, let me call her. We're not going to do this internet back and forth. That's not real friendship. And she, I mean, like, I think she's just super. And hold on, let's be clear. She do got some music coming out. Let's be clear. She does have some music coming out. So is this a
ploy to get her music?
Get a little attention or whatever? I don't know, because like I said, she about to drop. I'm hearing she about to drop.
She about to drop an LP. She about to drop an LP. She has dropped anything yet.
Her shit gonna go regardless.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying, like, we talking about something that if like they saying they supposed to be homies, or they supposed to be for you. When y'all on the internet doing this, that's crazy. First of all, I'm not going back for no.
But
woman.
She got to keep it gangster too. It's like at the end of the day, it's like they gonna say what they gonna say. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Only you could keep, pulling at the scab. Like everybody's kind of getting past it. How long can we hang on to it? It's weird to everybody.
It's not resolved though. It's not resolved because as far as like, let's all. Can we be honest? There's. Whether it's her or him, there's something wrong with this story of that night and what happened. There's something wrong with it. There's something wrong in that. For her to say that about saving a black man, and I'm sorry, I can love you all day. If you shoot me, that's when me saving you goes out the window because you're not thinking about saving me. Because you can get shot in the leg and die. You get what I'm saying? That happens. So
you say that right now, bro.
They haven't known each other long enough. Her and Tory Lanez. Can we really say that a short amount of time they were together or they dealt with each other?
You're injecting your philosophy into that.
So what are you saying? You're saying that
I'm saying that what happened is what you're counter debating is my point.
What do you mean?
She could have said, "Yo, he shot me. Come arrest this motherfucker."
Right. Who said
she didn't?
Who gets shot by somebody they
know? You're not hearing what I'm saying. She didn't because he ain't in jail.
Right.
So and it's not far fetched. Again, this is my point.
She said the reason why she didn't do it because she didn't want to see a black man.
Right. Exactly.
Fuck all that. If a motherfucker shoots you, that shit goes out the window. Saving a black man and not want to see the black man in cuffs and all that other shit.
But you gotta dig too. Like so dig this too. We also live in a generation, right, where you gotta watch how you come in the game. So if you come in the game on some, I'm gonna keep it G, I'm a gangster, I'm this, that, and the third, whether you're a woman or a man, okay, we already know is the first thing we're gonna do is call the cops in a situation like that. Nah, we're gonna handle it. However we handle it. So her way of handling it was, I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm gonna go ahead and from her story, I'm gonna go ahead and handle it like this. But then it became a thing of where his people was acting weird about it. So she says, what I'm saying? And this all allegedly, so I don't know, but they were acting weird about it. So by them acting strange about it, and however, I guess they was trying to retaliate on her. That's when she decided to just really make it a public thing. Like, oh, nah, nigga, you know what's up. Like, I'm going to put it out like that.
Juice, we G's, right? When you keeping the G, you keeping the G regardless.
Right,
regardless of if you being on sucker shit. If I'm keeping the G, something happened and I'm keeping the G. You doing sucker shit don't change me keeping the G. No, my G don't change because of how you moving. And who's making that super supreme? This woman by herself with her and her girlfriend, she's making this decision about her career in a 20-minute, however long a gap it was between that situation happening and the cop showing up. Come on. You get what I'm saying? Like, can we think about this a little bit? You get what I'm saying? It's something, it's weird to say the least. There's nothing about this thing that's clear. There should be more clarity to it by this time. Am I wrong in that? In saying that? For it to not be very clear.
I mean,
no. It's been what? It's been some time now.
And nobody's real clear on what happened. Her and the best friend done fell out. Shit look weird with this situation.
It's kind of sus, right? So it's like, all right, well, this what's going on with the situation? No real clarity has came from it, like you said, and no one really knows. So you falling out with your best friend because for what? Because you didn't press charges or you didn't take it any further.
Was it ever clear why they fell out?
It was over a woman, from what I understood.
No. I'm talking about her and her friend.
No.
Was in the car with her.
I ain't get that. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, whatever the situation was. All right, so how we feel about the boyfriend jumping in to defend Meg through Twitter? All this through Twitter.
That's partisan, though. Partisan, I mean,
who the hell is partisan?
Man, he's going to turn shit off the internet.
Partisan Fontaine. He's from New York. He made that song with Cardi, backing it up.
Man, there's some artist shit, dog. That's what he.
This the twist. Another thing, if you're gonna check a man, I'm not checking no man on Twitter. All this going back and forth. It's not G defending your woman on. That's not G. You have his phone number. We can have a conversation.
Well, I also think that the baby said, hey, I had nothing to do with that. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We get it. Once he said that, I would have left it at that. Like, I'm not even finna.
You gotta look at the generation.
To get into.
You gotta look at the generation flush, right? So if I got a problem with something you said or vice versa, you gonna call me, right?
Right.
But nowadays, everything is done across social media, right? So no matter if it's for a like, no matter if it's for a troll or whatever it may be, everything is done across social media. So, that's what it's going to come to. So,
Jay, didn't you say all attention? So not attention, but all something is good attention. All, what's that term that they use? All controversy.
All attention ain't good attention.
No, all attention is good attention, or all of it is basically like you can use even the bad stuff to excel your career.
Yeah. All publicity is good publicity.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like it's more like that because at the end of the day, if it's really an issue, I'm not going back and forth for no man that I can call that I obviously have been around because my woman deals with him on a regular basis. It just seemed like it's a lot of, I don't know. It's funny to me. But like you said,
but who is this nigga? Like I don't know him. Like at the end of the day, is he, he may not be that type of man. We gotta be careful, even us in the social media age, speaking of things, because everybody's so hypersensitive. Like, right. But we just giving scenarios. At the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? We don't really know. I feel like the debate, the baby perception really kind of comes off as he be on what he be on. He stand on what he comes off as a solid guy. He could also be a firecracker too. So like, do you really want to be in a situation where you're beefing with this man? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Do we got enough of that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just want to get back to the music, man. I want to hear people pump out great music, and it's like nowadays everything's about what's going on around the music, and then when you get the actual music, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to hear great music again. This shit is just kind of weird to me. This whole internet shit, bro. Like, cause I'm like you, like I'm talking to you on the phone, or I'm pulling up, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And it may not even be a thing of me pulling up to be violent, but we may just need to get an understanding. Like, but that's gonna be me and you. Like, I don't need a phone out. I don't need to. I would like to, me and you get the understanding and go from there. If it's that serious, and we on the internet with it, I think it's like, okay, it's a movie now. It's lame.
Speaking of, anybody else got something on that we ain't touch? Iceberg, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking on that, people who come across real and then their actions start showing a little chips in the armor. Stack 5. Now, I wanted to talk about this last week, but we didn't get the opportunity to. But we seen that what happened with the Stack 5 and Kwame Brown situation and how that played out. And then a couple weeks ago, there was something said by Jay Williams. Jay Williams is on ESPN. Jay Williams was speaking about something that a couple years ago, Kevin Durant pulled him to the side. Basically, Jay Williams said that Giannis was, if weird enough, KD and AD had a baby, it would be Giannis. He said when KD saw him after he said that, KD said to him, "Don't ever compare me to another player." So when the Nets and the Bucks series was going on and the Nets was up 2-0, Jay Williams, and some people say he was wrong for speaking about this story without running it by KD, said that him and KD brought up the conversation that was said. Well, it wasn't really a conversation. Him being approached by KD and saying that basically KD is showing that there is no comparison to him and Giannis. And then Stack 5 comes and says, "Oh, don't nobody talk to Jay Williams, and Jay Williams don't run in our circles, and KD don't talk like that," and really doing exactly what Kwame said he was doing. Running, let them two men, whatever the story is. I can speak to somebody else another way. I don't see KD and Stack 5 being super close anyway. I don't see that happening. I don't see them together or see stuff with them two being together. But he just felt the need to put his 2 cents in. And it's just the energy as of late. When I look at him, I just see him in a way that I didn't see him before. And I see a lot of broadishness in him. You get what I'm saying? So somebody who came across as real and had that real energy for me that's really looking suspect is Stack 5, man.
Hey, man, I like Stack, bro. I think Stack is, we kind of looked at Stack for always being the real guy, and I think we perceive his realness. I just think that maybe the frustration really is we want to see you progress. Like, we want to see you progress into like a commentator who's like, you can leave the bad boy image alone. I feel like, can you still be a bad boy at 60? Like, is that what you're looking towards? You know what I'm saying? Do you still want to be that type nigga, or do you want to elevate and really just be like, come from a different perspective? I feel like maybe that's the frustration on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's kind of the shit, that's the nigga shit to do, to kind of talk about make something out of nothing type thing. Like, I think that man, Jason Williams, was commentating. He was articulating himself as a commentator. Saw nothing wrong with what he said. How the fuck does that turn into a problem? But that's just that being, I'm gonna be problematic shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
But the twist is, it wasn't like somebody asked him, "Yo, Stack 5, how do you feel about the Jay Williams and KD situation?" He came on and said, "Oh, I need to say something. I need to clear the air. You're gonna make it. Oh, you know what? Stack 5 said it. Now it got to be true, or it just felt like, bro, nobody asked you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing your own thing, and that's fine. But for you to feel the need to throw your 2 cents in the situation, it supports what what Kwame been saying about you, about you being this chatty patty, dog. Who are you to say how KD talk? Oh, KD don't even talk like that. And then really what he really did was really justify what Jay Williams said, because he said KD don't like being compared to nobody. Which if Jay Williams said Giannis and compare Giannis to KD, wouldn't it sound like somebody who don't like to be compared to somebody would be bothered by you comparing him to Giannis? So what you really did was basically support what he said because you saying KD don't like to be compared to nobody, which Jay Williams did. So it would make sense that KD would confront him about it because he don't like being compared to nobody. So you didn't really help KD story at all.
Ultimately, like, we looking at him like he's an ex-basketball player, which he is, but he's a media member now. So even if the question wasn't brought to him,
Yeah, I'm done, yo. JD, what
JB hour right now.
JB, what's going on? Like, dog, you defend this boy in every situation. How you going to comment about this?
How am I defending him? How am I defending him?
Because you saying he's a member of the media. No, you got a podcast, bro. You got a podcast, bro. You on
a show that comes on that stream, just like the same
Zach
thing we
is
doing.
a part of the media,
bro.
The same thing we doing, Flo.
So you're saying, so you're justifying. Okay, so what you saying? Go ahead, JB.
I wasn't justifying anything.
No, you was definitely justifying. You say he's a part of the media.
Explain to me how I was justifying. Explain to me how I was justifying.
Said he's a part of the media, which justifies I'm speaking on it. You was just about to say that. What was you about to say, JB?
We don't know, but it's JB hour.
Hold on. What you about to say, JB?
The media? That's a yes or no question.
No, you said the media and what else? So, and you were about to say, so it's okay.
So you think no?
Yes, you were.
No. Here's the thing: if the conversations can't have any nuance, if it's only looked at it from a very linear, straight line point of view, then there's no point. There's no point in me explaining it to you. So if you don't understand that, the same way we have in a conversation, nobody provokes you to give your commentary on how you feel about what Stack did, correct?
Right.
You just all right. So that's literally the same thing that he did. Nobody provoked him to ask.
Not only that, he said matter of factly, "Oh yeah, KD don't even talk like that." It wasn't even the fact that he spoke on it. Oh, KD don't even talk like that.
Even if that's not the case, even if it's not true, that's still his opinion. That's something that his job right now.
And he wasn't on
that's what he does.
He wasn't on his platform. He just posted something. He wasn't on his platform and on a podcast. They was talking about it.
He doesn't have to be on his platform to generate content. Like that's a part of what he's doing.
You know what?
He basically paying
JB.
He basically being the quote unquote, for lack of a better word, like the hood Stephen A. Smith. Like he's
nobody
an
asked you
alternative
to be that. Who asked him to be that? Who voted him into that position?
No, that's his job.
Listen, by who? By who?
Self-proclaimed.
He getting paid.
Nigga, hold on, nigga. You want to show that Matt Barnes really carry you through? Let's keep it a bean. You want to show that Matt Barnes really carry you through? You high the whole time. Look at
paid, but I'm saying
you high the whole time looking stupid.
I don't know about that. I think
he is. I watched the show. He is. He's high and asks little questions. Matt Barnes really asked the questions, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this Stack 5 and JB shit. That's my mission. I want to know what's going on.
No,
when it comes to Stack 5, that JB be defending this bull like this.
Hey, Flush, if Stack want to fight you, bro, what you gonna do?
Oh, I ain't worried about that goofy ass nigga, man. I knocked them fake teeth out his fucking mitt. Nigga walking around here with fake teeth.
I just don't see it as I didn't see it as that. I just saw him doing his job. I don't watch the show. Like I listen to the Knuckleheads. I never really watched Uncle Smoke.
Oh, you talking about the guys who stole the Knuckleheads idea, right? Oh, okay, that's fine. Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just saying I'm not a fan of that show.
I watched the show and I watched Matt Barnes ask all the good questions, and that nigga sit there.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it solely because of Stack 5. Like I'm not a big fan. Like I want to hear about the basketball side. Like all that stuff they be talking about.
Yo, I would have swore you was a big fan of Stack 5 the way you be defending.
It's not me defending it. That's what I'm saying. Like if these conversations that we have, if there's no room for nuance, then it kind of makes it.
Look, you need a hug. You about to be 40 on Friday. You need a hug. I know you're in an emotional state. I can't get with you now. If it ain't no nuance, then ain't no need for me to even say nothing. Yo, what's going on?
This me, I'm always.
You about to be 40. Yo. I don't know what's going on this week, bro.
Man. I haven't listened to
all day.
Oh, man. Jay, I'm glad you've been good this week, Jay, because I got something for you in the tuck too. You don't even know it. I'm glad you've been good, though. I'm glad. I guess you can feel it, though. Is this something I missed, fellas?
You
I got
fucking
some.
right. It's something you missed.
What I missed,
You're
bro?
supposed to get right to the goddamn. You jumped on goddamn Steven Jackson like somebody give a fuck. Like who cares? Let's talk about man's going up to his girl job because she got had beef.
No, this nigga caught the Taz. He caught the Taz from ECW special. This nigga caught this.
Man, that motherfucker got Suplex City.
No, like, first off, when you call that man up to the job, you got to live with what happens after that. You get what I'm saying? If it's not that serious, then you need to get out your emotions and chill before you make that call. Ain't nothing worse than that's a terrible situation to walk into. But he gets there and he's hyping, he pushing her and she pregnant and everything. First of all, that's where she work at. That's not even a good look. It's not a good look at all. It's not a good idea. He don't got no real friends neither, because somebody should have told him sit his ass down, and but she get him up there, and then she trying to calm him down. Like, it's too late for that. Then he get his ass whooped. Now he can't never come back on the premises again. Then she got to walk around too, knowing that a boy got his ass whooped. Then he probably mad at her. He probably mad at her because she called her up here for that ass whooping. Like, I was playing the game. Like,
yeah, she gonna quit.
That motherfucker feet was above his head, and it's never a good day when that happened, bro.
Yeah, those is what,
bro. Ladies, don't put your man in that wild ass predicament. That's a wild situation to put your man through.
And the feet are above your head and you upside down.
He was belly to belly suplexing him, yo.
I'm Suplex City.
Yeah.
He dumped them twice, man. Have any of y'all seen the still of this video? Like, bro, motherfucker was in, and not only did he just suplex, he drove his body into the ground with him when he suplexed him.
Yeah, that shit was down, like
on the concrete.
4 fours.
Yeah, like had man's put his arm there, would have broke his wrist. It is way too much, yo.
Hey, it's like this though. You know what kind of nigga you got at home, and you know what kind of niggas at work. If you know, and this nigga was throwing up some signs after he did it, like, you working with a nigga that just got off the motherfucking halfway house or some shit. Why you sending your boyfriend up here in this situation, boo? Like, nah,
you know what it be?
Like,
That'd be the nigga she was probably flirting with or some other shit. Or, you know what I mean?
Who wears the vest ever, right? You don't fight nobody to wear the reflective vest as a part of their occupation, dog. That means they doing something with their hands, man.
Ever.
Picking up something, putting it down every 10 minutes of their day. You think they ain't ready for no smoke? That man probably work outside in the heat. He had on jean shorts, black boots, and no socks.
Ooh, wait.
Man, he should have just talked that, like, and
a nigga with no socks.
If we're gonna talk about the set
he
threw up the set afterwards.
He definitely threw up the set after. It was crazy. And you gotta throw up the set after you
get him together is one of the best ways to describe an ass whooping I've ever heard in my entire life.
And he seemed like right. He seemed like, man, he was just at work. He came into my job. Like,
right. Yo. He can't even pick her up from work no more. Like, no, you gotta catch the bus. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
She need to quit her job. You can't call your boyfriend up there to your job and then he get beat up.
Hey, Lola.
Virally.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was slamming the shit out of me, man. He was
you can't show your face.
Joints. And my man got back in the car. He probably couldn't even drive after that. That nigga shit.
So if he ever raised his voice in that house, she gonna be like, "Now what we not gonna do is
shut up before I get
I don't believe.
What's the Kevin Hart shit?
That.
Shut up before I get Steve from down the street.
He still at least tried. You know what I'm saying?
He may not live in the same apartment.
He get an A for effort juice.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she
telling her, he probably been telling her for years, like, you know these hands lethal. You know what I'm saying? I don't play. Go to my
Mama always told me your mouth was gonna get me in trouble one of these days. That nigga went to church on Sunday. Like, I gotta get right with God.
ain't nothing worse than being on the internet though, bro. Like the worst part of this is that you're forever immortalized on the internet as a nigga getting double DD suplex. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That shit is
forever, bro.
That
I
shit
watch
gotta
mad different YouTube video commentators.
That should have given someone
I subscribed to man because he was so funny with his YouTube. He's like, ladies, don't call your man up there unless you've seen his hands work before. Don't assume that your man can fight.
That shit crazy. He pushing her bull comment shit like, let him go. This nigga about to be on Raw next Monday.
Mm-hmm. He gotta get a contract.
Vince like, give me that. Bring him in. He gonna be on NXT next Tuesday.
Him and my man Sons and Four. Him and my man Sons and Four gonna get the
they're gonna get the contract. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Buddy. And then Devin Booker gave him some tickets to the conference finals.
Right.
Look how high he up in the
listen.
air.
This is the twist.
No.
Yo, he's off his feet too. Look,
right.
like
yeah, I'm telling you.
That move is illegal in football.
My man got a concussion. Yo, my man got a concussion.
This is
he
the
can slam
first,
twice like this.
This is the first one.
What he got on the Timberlands? The low joints?
He ain't got no socks like Mike Tyson.
Yo.
No. And he had his set on his body. He should have known not to fight dude.
Tattoo over the eye?
Yeah.
He didn't read none of the signals.
Right. Including her.
Shit, the baby gonna come out like, Dad, I heard what happened.
The baby gonna be able to see what happened one day, nigga. I mean,
that
sorry,
shit crazy.
what?
That shit crazy.
Sorry.
Calling that boy up there to get his ass whooped like that.
I'd rather a nigga punch on me than a nigga
It's gonna be an NFT. He might want to sell it as an NFT.
You lift me up. You lift me up. We got.
Dog, not only did he lift him up, he jumped up in the air too. Like this nigga.
I told you, bro, like, and drove him into the ground as if it was a squared circle match. Like,
all you need is the ref. Like 1, 2, 3.
Then started like doing some Stone Cold shit. Like
Ask that man a beer.
Going up them sides and shit. That's funny.
He had no homies. He ain't had no homies. He up there by himself. He is emotional as shit.
I wonder what was homie saying to his girl to make him even do that.
Right. Why did she call him up there? To the place you work at. That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Too late down. It's too late down. They probably printed pictures on the
At some point, she said to that dude at work, I'm gonna get my boyfriend to fuck you up.
Yo, my man looking like Martin on that Tommy Hearns joint on the couch. Like,
am I lumped up?
Oh, you cute, baby. This nigga, he got a couple strawberries on his knees. God damn.
I don't think she's the one, bro.
And she having his baby.
And the Sons and Four dude, he was right too. Because they was the other two dudes was starting to fight with him.
And tried to sneak him, right?
Ain't nothing worse than
he wasn't even trying to fight him.
Ain't nothing worse than getting your ass whooped. And you started the shit. That shit, come on, man.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, I know when it was over though. When he bucked that homie, and he backed up, that's when he knew, like, oh, bro, like, you not really built like that, because you should have went straight in, like, or whatever he was gonna do, or boxing, whatever. But he kind of like flinched back, and like, oh, this is over with.
Then he slammed him and stood over him and caught him a couple times. Then he pick him back up.
Yes.
It was like Mortal Kombat. Like, I'm gonna raise your soul.
Oh, he getting busy
together.
on
Get him together, dog. Get him together.
That punch to the back of the head when you down on your stomach and he stand over you. Oh my God. My man might need to get checked out.
Get over here.
The motherfucker, what's that shit called? What's one of them shits? Well, we need to get, what's the shit with
MRI?
Yeah, get this nigga checked out, B.
CAT scan, all that shit.
This nigga got blood. He got blood in this fucking, he got some blood somewhere.
That shouldn't be.
Yeah. His homies and I'm like, God damn, Steve, why you ain't called me? Come on, Bernard. Come on, that nigga named Bernard. Come on, Bernard. God damn.
Oh, we ain't gonna go with that name.
Huh?
Ain't gonna use that name.
Hey, his girl fucked up too, though. Like, can I be real?
What
like,
I'm saying.
The other part of this is this is the great age-old story of women getting shit fucked up. Like, what the fuck were you saying at work, ma'am? And then how the fuck did you get your nigga to come up to and get his, like, yo, she is accountable.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all how it went down. Look, this is how it went down. He asked specifically, how big is it? We look like he your size, baby. You all right?
That don't mean nothing.
Hey, JB sound like you went through the shit for the whole
Like
shit.
a little nigga can't whoop your
Yeah,
ass.
she probably did amp up the fact that he was weak. Oh, that nigga weak. You'll beat his ass. She did something because he just went. Like, she ain't get a nigga like, hey, I just also want to mention that he's an affiliated gang member. And, you know, you may have to,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't mentioned none of that, dog. She just like, it's a nigga in my
Totally
job.
left out the fact that he a gang member.
But
Which,
just the twist.
to be fair,
I need to know what the conversation was like. I need this whole story.
women.
When did her
That's a
energy
detail
change?
women not gonna notice. Like, oh, he a
It's-
gang member. They be like, oh, he got tattoos on his face. I don't know what them. None of that stuff mean.
It's somewhere where it changed, where she was like, no,
Right.
don't do it. So I don't know where it went left. But he can't
When
pick it
left
up.
when that nigga got double suplex.
This nigga got busy on him. Shh. And picked him back up like, no, please, just let me go.
He hit that nigga with a that's some Nintendo 64 wrestling moves and
Yeah,
shit.
this
I was
nigga,
like, whoa.
this nigga is off his feet. That shit fucking, like, this nigga jumped up in the air like, suplex. Or they need Jim Ross on the side. Like,
Oh, they're going to. Oh, somebody gonna have to chop that up like that.
it's a slobber knocker.
You stupid.
Like, oh, bang, 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 bang.
That shit crazy. All right,
Yeah, that
man.
shit is
What
wild.
was that? I just real quick. What was the ride home like? What y'all think that was like?
Oh, he left her.
Yeah, he definitely left her. Yeah, they ain't ride together.
Nah, they ain't. He ain't say shit. He just
No, he might have gave
gave
her the keys. Yo, you drive. Yeah, that nigga got a concussion and everything.
Definitely wasn't bad boys for life after that.
That nigga's in the back seat laying down.
I feel like
And the trunk and laid down. Like,
You're so childish.
ain't with nobody to see him. Nigga jumped in the trunk. No, just put me in here, babe.
Hey, no,
Oh,
hey,
dude.
plus
He
he,
was like,
he folded that
You
back
want me
seat
to run you
down
to
and just
Chick-fil-A
spread
and get a
out.
lemonade,
Look,
babe?
this nigga jumped in the trunk. This nigga got a concussion. He don't know what the fuck.
he definitely had to
That's
call
why you
out
should have
of
been
work.
off today. You should have been off today. That's what
I
I'm
told
saying.
you to take off.
I told you
Dumbass
about fuck with the
job.
people at your job. And you got me fucked up.
Yeah,
And
that shit
somebody had to
He
have it.
definitely
Yeah,
asked her
no,
what she
anyway.
say.
crazy. Nigga, like, what's today? What's today? It's Tuesday. You sure?
He definitely
Home
saying
out
shit like,
anyway.
what you said to that?
Mm-hmm.
So what you said to that?
Yeah.
What you say?
He should have asked all that shit before he got in his car.
He got clarity. He got time. He had to call out of work.
We had to call out of work for them.
Then you gotta explain to niggas what happened. No, he jumped. You know, he jumped me in my girl job, right?
The work.
They
These
definitely
scars,
saw that
saw
video.
him get
The niggas at work saw that video.
Yeah. Like you can't even have that conversation. They jumped you. This is worldwide phenomenon. You gonna end up with somebody's video for the rest of the year.
No, I had slipped. You
The
ain't
two
see me
people at the
slip?
job was like, yo, I seen a video look just like you, dog.
No, that wasn't me.
The smart thing to do was to say I took an L.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he took
you gotta
one.
own it. You gotta
It's
own it.
okay to lose a fight. You
It
just
is.
gotta
It's
say
okay.
flaws. And like
It will make it
You
worse.
better be
The
glad you ain't
excuses and all
died.
that shit. Yeah.
right, because he
I
could
don't
have
know.
slammed you on your head.
Yeah.
Shit, look like he did. That's what I'm saying.
No, he slammed him on his body, on his shoulder.
No, he got the
What is
the
he
air
in?
knocked out of him.
He got some of that neck.
Pause.
This is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 147. We gonna end it right there.
That man Flusher, he got some of that.
Hey, that's what Main Man got. That's what Main Man got that night. He went over.
Bruh, that is hilarious. Great.
He went over there for
Great
some
show.
neck and shit went left. This is Brothers Talking Shit episode 147. Yeah.
Yo, love
All right,
y'all.
we
Love
outta
y'all.
here. Yeah.
Yo.